Hey, what's up, silly gooses? Your boy spent the last week sunning himself on the beach in Southern California. And while I was down there, I thought, I've never visited the actual Funko Hollywood store. I'm so close, why not? I hope you liked the footage. It was a little Saving Private Ryan. But I was trying to avoid filming people in the store. I was also wrangling some kids. And trying to look sexy at the same time. It's not easy. It takes a lot of talent. But I hope you liked it. Before I show you my haul, I'll give you my thoughts on the Funko shop itself. The whole thing is a little bit of a pain in the ass to get there, okay? You gotta deal with the LA traffic. The parking cost me $20. I could have parked in the street and paid a little less in the meters. But honestly, there's homeless bums everywhere. And I mean literally homeless bums in tents everywhere. I feel so sorry for the businesses in LA that have to deal with this. Because it doesn't seem like there's any urgency to get them out of there. And I just didn't feel comfortable leaving my car and parading around straight up homeless people. So I paid the $20 for the parking in a more secure place, all right? So you're already $20 down. And then, if you saw in the video, the line was literally around the block. So far around the block that I could see the Hollywood sign. And it took about an hour and 15 minutes to get into the store. Nothing crazy, but it's still waiting an hour and 15 minutes. Which is cool, it just means that Funko is very popular. But also, there's a lot of COVID restrictions, so they couldn't allow too many people in the store. That's part of it, too. And as you can see, if you go right now, you can't really pose with the life-size Funko Pops. You can with a couple of them, but none that you can get in the car, or ride the dragon, or sit on the throne. None of the ones you can actually interact with, where other people are going to sit in the same spot as you are. Those are all shut down because of the COVID. Also, if you want to create your own pop, I talked to one of the workers there, and they said you have to literally get here right at opening, maybe half hour before opening, to get your spot, and then you have to wait. They opened at 11. I got there around 1:30, and it was already sold out. So just know that if that's what you want to do, you better get there right at opening. So it's all a little bit of a pain in the ass, right? Would I recommend going to Funko Hollywood? Yeah, I would. If you're close, if you're already in LA, I would recommend it. Would I recommend making a special trip as Funko Hollywood being your main destination? Definitely not. But if you're going to Disneyland or Knott's Berry Farm or Huntington Beach or something like that, and you're already in the area and you're a Funko fan, it's definitely fun, and it's a lot bigger and nicer than I expected it to be. And the selection of pops were also very good, with a lot of exclusives from all over the place. So it is well stocked, and that's nice. So yeah, I recommend it, just don't go out of your way. Alright, on to the haul. This box here, I think you can buy it separately for $3 or something like that, but if you buy more than 6 pops, they give you one. I bought 9 total. 2 of them were just do-it-yourself trolls for the kids, and a clip for the dog. You don't need to see that. And that came in a nice blue bag. But I do like the nice touch of them giving you this box to protect your pops, keeping them mint. Even though the cashier that I had was manhandling my pops a little bit more than I would like stacking all 6 of them sideways on the windows. I didn't want to make a scene. But it would be nicer if their cashiers kind of understood not to do that. But anyway, on to the haul. So the first one I picked up is Yuko, the Slug Girl from the Junja Ito collection. And I've talked about these before. I wish they were black and white like the manga, but these are based on the anime. But this one still looks really, really good. But yeah, I wish they were like the manga with the speed lines and just the manga shadowing. Because that's how I know this guy's work. But she turned out really good. And I haven't really seen her in stores, so picked her up. And the one I really wanted was Marilyn Monroe with the sunglasses. This is an actual Funko Hollywood exclusive. There's the sticker, pretty nice. And she looks good. I like the box art. And yeah, it's a perfect pop to have as a Funko Hollywood exclusive, Marilyn Monroe. The only thing about this one is I wonder how many they made, because they had quite a few there available to purchase, and I feel like she's always kind of been available from what I've read. Let me know if you've kept up to date with Funko Hollywood's exclusive, whether she's ever sold out, or do they just kind of perpetually pump her out as a souvenir that you can get only from there. Let me know about that. Either way, I'm glad to have her, and yeah, I guess it's a new sticker for the collection, but really, I do like the pop. And a common pop I have not been able to locate in stores. I actually haven't seen any of the tennis pops in stores except for Venus Williams. That's the only one I seem to see in stores, but this is Maria Sharapova, one of my favorite tennis players of all time. She reached #1. She's from Russia, but she lives in America. Really an awesome player. Beautiful, of course. Had a crush on her. So powerful and graceful. But yeah, glad to add Maria Sharapova. And another tennis pop, Roger Federer. I kind of want to get Rafa Nadal too, but Roger Federer was the one I always rooted for when they battled out. And he looks really good. I mean, he's a little simple, but you can definitely tell it's him from the bandana and the way his hair is. I love the way they did the racket with the clear piece with the mimicked strings there. It looks really, really good. Surprisingly good. So Roger Federer. And I also picked up this common Patrick Bateman. Of course, the chase is a lot better with the blood on the face and everything, but the box actually has blood on it. So that to me makes this one good enough to own if I can't find the chase. You know, like I won't be heartbroken if I can't find the chase. And I'm not going to go spend extra for it because this guy already looks good enough. Definitely, I think, one of the better pops of the year. Really great box art. Yeah, just awesome. And this box obviously protected these in my travels. And the last guy I got, maybe my favorite one, is Bjorn Borg. Also #1. I mean, Federer was #1 too, but Bjorn Borg was like kind of like the original tennis superstar that I remember. I mean, by the time I was born, he was already done playing, but he's legendary. So, through osmosis, I knew who he was. And I don't know how many people are into tennis, but I think it's one of the funnest sports to watch. Very difficult to play, but one of the funnest sports to watch on TV for me. Here are the rest of them. But yeah, these guys have been incredibly hard to find in store. I mean, there's exclusives that have been harder to find than these guys. Of course, you can order it online, whatever, but it's just interesting to me that these aren't getting into stores, really. Makes me wonder how long they're going to last. Not sure how big, like if tennis and Funko cross over, really, if Funko collectors really care about tennis, whether these will even go up in value once they're vaulted. But I don't imagine them being around for that long. So I definitely wanted to pick them up. Yeah, not a crazy haul from Funko Hollywood. They did have a lot of exclusives, just ones that I didn't want, but ones that I've been looking for, haven't been able to find. And I did get my Marilyn Monroe, which is a nice keepsake to have from Funko Hollywood. Like, this is definitely a nice souvenir from my trip. And yeah, I really like her. So like I said before, Funko Hollywood, definitely worth a visit. If you got kids, they'll have fun. There's a lot for them to look at. And of course, they have little stuffed animals and the Loungefly and the clothing. It's not just pops. Yeah, check it out if you're in the area. Don't go traveling 1,000 miles to get there. You'll be disappointed. All right, guys. Thanks for watching and take it easy.
Shut